Hey, got a moment? Damn, just drinking coffee. That depends. Firstly, who the hell are you? The hell? You say who the hell are you to... You don't say who the hell are you to someone that you've never met. Sydney said you know who I am, but I never even met you before. Time to start talking, pal. Is that right? Yeah. Why don't you begin with your name? Name's Foster. Rex Foster. Huh. So this guy is Rex Foster, as I predicted. Rex. So, he calls himself Rex Foster. This must be the guy that called Mom and Rachel. What does he want to know about Kyle, I wonder? Finally, I've got a face to put to the name I keep hearing. You've been busy making a lot of calls, it would seem. What are you after? I don't seem to remember asking for a guy like you to follow me around. Yeah, okay, you got me. Hey. Got a reason for staring at me? Something you want to say? You got something you want to say? Kyle. You're really trying to pretend you're a salesman, aren't you? The way you speak is a dead giveaway, though. There's no hiding you were a detective. What did you just say? I mean, how did he know about that, though? Whoops, there I go again. You used to be pretty good. You used to be a pretty good detective back when you were a cop in New York. Seems you had a pretty high opinion of yourself too, but it seems that part may have been a little exaggerated. Didn't have you pegged as someone who'd want to conceal their past as a detective? Guess I was wrong. Well, he kinda... Did he try to conceal his past? Well, Kyle definitely shows that he doesn't want anyone to know that he used to be a detective. I don't see that my opinion of myself has got anything to do with you. But let's get back to on track. What exactly do you want from me? About time you asked. I was hoping to ask you some questions. Is all. Questions? Yeah, to begin with. Why did you choose to live in this particular building? No reason. Just kinda wound up here. Pull the other one. That's not the reason. Pull the other one? You set up here because of the place. You set up here because of the place once being Hotel Cape West. I've got no clue what he's blabbling about. Or babbling about. Blabbling. Babbling. Made you think, did I? Let's try another question, shall we? What's your attitude, buddy? You trying to hide the fact there was some trouble today on the second floor, too? Huh? Trouble on the second floor? About... what you call her? Forgot her name. Forgot her name. Mary? How did you know I wasn't in trouble? What are you talking about? I think this one is actually most important to me. I'm gonna ask him for this one first. Trouble? What are you talking about? So you're saying nothing happened, are you? I mean, do we have a reason to cooperate? There is no reason for me to hide it. What's it to him? Well, there was something. And that something was? Someone thought they'd been robbed. I mean, he knows what happened, otherwise he would tell me. Really? You don't say. Turned out the person who started all the trouble was mistaken, though. Not that any of this has got squat to do with you. Fair enough. I just wanted to ask. Who does this guy think he is? He definitely seems to act just like you, Kyle. So you're getting you're having a taste of your own medicine, really. How did you know I was a detective once? There's no answer. Now that would be telling. Don't play the innocent with me. You'd better start talking real quick. Let's just say a little bit of research on you went a long way. So, you're researching me now, are you? Care to elaborate on that? Who the hell are you? Hey, easy. You're not the only person I'm looking into. Is that supposed to make me feel better? I can't really tell you anything right now. Speaking to you could be quite dangerous, Kyle. Huh. Why is that? Cut the crap. And define dangerous. If you know too much, you might feel inclined to get in my way. And why would I want to get in your way? I don't even know you. I never said you'd do it on purpose. But guys like you just tend to get in the way. You're making less and less sense as you go along. You may have left the force to seek out a life without too much excitement. But guys like you just get a whiff of a case and switch right back on their old ways. Well, that's true, I guess. And that's precisely why I can't afford to have you get in my way. Guys like me. You want to explain that to me? Oh, I'm sure you understand just fine. That's me done. I'm leaving. Hey, hold it. Not so fast. Take it easy, Kyle. There's plenty of time for us to sit down and chat, you know. Rick says his piece and leaves. Who does this guy think he is? He's pretty much like you. He's definitely like you, Mr. Hyde. Huh? So, who was that guy? His name's Rex Foster. Seems he's been gathering information about me. Why would he do that? Are you in some sort of trouble? Not that I know of. He wasn't a detective, was he? Huh. As in the force? No. He's probably a private eye. Trust me, he was no detective. More likely he's working for some lousy agency or a third-rate newspaper. Well, I don't know about a newspaper. He seems like he is a private eye. Yeah, I guess you're right. He seemed like a weirdo right from the moment I laid eyes on him. Sometimes he'd have his notebook open on the table. Seemed like when he thought of something, he'd write it down. Notebook? Yes, then he'd read his notes back to himself. It bugs me every time I see him. Huh. Did you catch anything? Of what he actually read? Made you think he was weird. What notes he has been making? This definitely is the most important, so I'm gonna go with this. What made you think he was weird? For one, he's been coming here all the time, starting 2 or 3 days ago. Really? Spending long hours with just a single cup of coffee, staring at customers. Huh. Bad for business, huh? And also, there's more. He goes around asking all kinds of questions, such as about stuff from the past, mostly. Stuff from the past. Like what? Asking about stuff from the past? Like what? He tends to be fixated on this building's past when it used to be a hotel. That's quite a while back. Maybe he was the one that actually put the order? Just to test us? Maybe? Or maybe he'll get some sort of an advantage of us trying to move along with the investigation? I don't know. That's quite a while back. It is. He also asked about something that happened 13 years ago. He never revealed his motives about why he was so interested in that particular event. 13 years ago. Damn, both of these are actually interesting. What happened to the hotel 13 years ago? That's a tough question, and I'd appreciate it if you kept this to yourself. Mrs. Patrick asked me to avoid talking about it. I mean... This cafe doesn't belong to her? This cafe doesn't belong to you, it belongs to her? You actually work for her? She seemed especially keen to keep it from the people living in the apartments. What happened? I think I can trust you not to spread it around, Mr. Hyde. If the truth been known, when this building was still a hotel, there was a murder here. A murder? On top of that, the case was never solved. Alright, time to ask about the notes. What kind of notes has he been making? When I took his coffee over once, I nearly caught a glimpse of his notes. But he noticed right away and snapped his notebook shut. Huh. So you couldn't find anything interesting? Well, that's a shame. What about the murder? An unsolved murder? What do you know about the incident? I don't think I'd better go into any more details, Mr. Hyde. Come on. You've told me this much. Thing is, someone involved in the incident is rather close to me. There are also those who are keen to forget about the incident once and for all. Please understand, I'm just not happy to continue discussing it. That's understandable, I guess. One more thing. He's been helpful enough. What is it? That Rick's foster guy seems to be after information concerning that murder. He could be a reporter. The more I think about it, the more it fits. A shady character like him would make a perfect reporter for one of those gossip mags. I'll bet money that's where he's from. Could be. Changing the subject, Mr. Hyde, have you decided who's going to get your vote? Voting? I haven't quite made my mind up. The media seems to be focused on Hugh Spick, the ex-congressman. I personally don't like the idea of him winning, though. Really? Why is that? I just found that guys like him, with police background and such, can be a bit suspicious. I've got a friend who swears the guy was on the take during his days on the force. Really? He said he was also into racketeering, among other things. We're talking about Hugh Spick, right? I've never heard these rumors. Well, it's politics, right? Everyone's at least a bit corrupt. Yeah. That is the general rule of thumb, unfortunately. That is it. Also, these kind of rumors, definitely, it's easy to come up during elections, and as much as they might actually sound realistic, some of them might be fake. I don't know. And that is actually a big problem. That is actually a big problem, right? It won't be easy for whoever becomes mayor. Lowering the crime rate will be tough. And Los Angeles? Yeah, good luck. Ain't that the truth? Say, did you hear about the robbery? Excuse me. Did you hear about the robbery at the jewelers near here yesterday? A robbery? Sydney puts a newspaper down on the table. This kind of crime gives people like me the jitters. It reminds me of a very similar incident a while back. Dad? Yeah? We've got orders queue up over here. Can you come back to the counter for a while? Nobody's here, lady! Are you lying? Nobody's here except for me. What orders? Sure thing. I'll be right over. Duty calls, Mr. Hyde. I'll catch up with you another time. Do you mind if I take a look at this newspaper? Not a problem. Take your time. So he makes his way back behind the counter. Alright. I guess for us to continue, we have to check that newspaper. I can check on the rest of this area before I do anything. Though the window through the window I can see a train that's stopped in the track. A train? You live near a train? I don't know. You definitely live in an urban area. The picture on the wall was a photograph from when this building was a hotel. Okay. Cape West. It's actually a big hotel, really. The photo is black and white. It says it was taken in 1956. So this is what Cape West looked like when it was a hotel. That's a long time ago. There's a landscape painting on the wall describing a row of stores on a city street. That's it. This leads outside, I think. What's wrong with me today? I almost left by mistake. No, I didn't leave by mistake. Maybe we can have the goddamn opportunity to goddamn, you know, to goddamn stroll around for a little bit, huh? We're prisoners. Let's talk to Sydney a little bit. What's it going to be? You want something to drink? No, I'm good. Can I go check on Hey, Mr. Hyde. You can go into the kitchen. I wanna go talk to Claire! Well, I guess he knows. I'm following his kid. Goddamn, alright. A red bench with leather. With leather upholstery. There's room for two. Beef stew. There's a poster with a cow on it stuck on the wall. $7, huh? $7? I think it's this is expensive. It depends on how big the stew is. Lucky's Cafe Beef Stew, only $7. It's a poster advertised in the cafe's beef stew. I've never eaten it, but it sounds damn fine. The dining table was the dining table has a is it a melamine or melamine? Melamine or a melamine? Well,
melamine.
Okay, melamine. A white crystalline compound made of by heating cinnamide, or is it cinnamide or cinnamide, and used in making plastics. What? Oh. Okay, I recognize what's a melamine now. Whoa. Then these tables are cheap as shit. The dining table has a melamine surface with a whole lot of scratches. Yeah, melamine. I know now what the hell is a melamine. It's like this what do you call it? What's the English word for it? It's like compound mixed of grounded up wood, which is probably mixed with something else. It's wood mixed with something else, and then it goes through a process to make it a whole piece, which is the cheapest kind that you can get to making tables and whatnot. So yeah, these tables are cheap. These tables are hella cheap. Wish I am better at describing things in English. Oh, well, that's the lack of vocabulary, I guess. Yeah, my vocabulary sucks, viewers. Ketchup, mustard, two of my favorite condiments. And you'd think that me trying to read out loud in these Let's Play would improve my vocabulary. Well, it kind of did, but it's hard to hold on to these new words for long if I'm not gonna hear them a lot. That's one big problem with trying to be good at a certain language. You actually have to keep using it over and over. And I don't use English at all, other than doing these Let's Plays. I don't even talk to people, actually speaking to people. Not to mention, conversing with them in English. Rarely, though. Rarely. There are a couple of landscape painting on the wall depicting lush forests. These are the two of them, huh? I can't see the other one, though. A red two-seat bench with leather upholstery. The color's looking a little faded. This might have been here since the days when this place was a hotel. I like that they have different descriptions to the same items. Like multiple items in different places, and each item has its own description. Forces you, makes it more interesting if you go around and try and describe things. And this is one of the most, one of the strongest points in this game, viewers. I think like a game like this that that encourages you to go and check everything else, everything around the room. It actually makes exploring things around much easier, since you have a fresh dialogue, you have a fresh description to everything. Not only that, it's one of the strongest, it's one of the strongest things to display to the players how a character, what a character Kyle can be. Like, it actually shows how, if you try to check these seats, and Kyle will definitely add some sort of tries to describe the item to the player, and then there's the chance for the writer to develop the character, or shows something of the character, what he likes and dislikes. Maybe he likes this kind of chair. Maybe he likes the color red. Maybe he will remember something that actually happened, an occurrence that actually happened related to this item. This is good writing. This is good writing, and this is definitely a strong tool that the writer can use in actually describe, showcasing the character, showcasing their traits, their characteristic, and their interests and whatnot, and maybe a little bit of history too. So that's cool. This is definitely one of the strongest points in this game and the previous one, and why I actually enjoy these kind of games. I like reading these descriptions. The window's spotless. I can see exactly how little is going on outside. Oh, it's unlike that other window, though. We cannot check on these. I guess we checked everything in this room. We didn't go to the billiards room. We might actually go ahead and check the billiards room. Oh shit. I thought it would be locked or something. Cool. There's a small spotlight hanging from a rail on the ceiling. Atmospheric. Sure is. There's a television sitting on a high shelf. It's not turned on. I guess this room is more about the billiards. There are 2 whiskey bottles sitting on the counter. It looks like there are empty bottles that have been left on display. Left on display? Empty bottles? I don't know. It's a long counter that must have been custom built to fit the wall. It's been scrubbed so clean it sparkles. Sydney and Claire run a tight ship. Don't think I've ever used this counter myself. Check this stool. I can check this spotlight. There's a small spotlight hanging from a rail on the ceiling. Classy. So this one is classy, the other is atmospheric. Okay, nice. More empty bottles. Some whiskey bottles are sat on the counter. Someone's a big whiskey drinker. Oh, we're up top the snooker table. There's a thin wooden chair next to the table. It's a small square table. There's nothing on it, not a single thing. There's a thin wooden chair between the table and the door. Like many things here, it's covered in small scratches. This door leads to the cafe's restroom. Yeah, this area is a little bit small for a big-ass hotel. Gotta be honest. Like, we're talking about this place being a hotel back in the day. Maybe as what you call it? As an apartment, maybe it's not gonna be populated because people are gonna be definitely busy doing their thing. But in a hotel, I can see that a place like that could be busy and really way too small. Like just a single table for a floor leveled hotel. Is it called floor leveled? A four floors hotel? Is that a right description? This door leads to the cafe's restroom. We're gonna check it out soon. What do you call these? There's a chalk on the billboard's table. You just call it chalk? Okay. It's used to increase friction. Most of the chalk has been used up though. And the table. Naturally, this room has a billiards table. So the billiards are the balls. It's not a billard, it's billiards. I want to check on just a single stick, but I guess we can't. It's a cue rack with several billiards cues sticking up out of it. So this is what you call a billiard? I thought this is called this is called like a pool stick or something like that, right? Is it? Maybe this is I don't know. This game is I think billiards is definitely American, not European. European is snooker. That's for sure. The cues have all been left here with chalk still on the end. So this is a billiard. Huh. Like they were stuck there right after people finished playing a game. I mean, okay. Didn't get that description. Like, yeah, of course people will put it back here after finishing. Immediately after finishing. Do you mean that it still shows that someone was playing on it? It's not clean? It has some chalk on it? Is it closed? No, I don't think it's gonna be closed. It's the restroom. So this is the cafe's restroom. I don't come in here all that often, but whenever I do, it's clean as can be. Huh. Weird that it has a description. This is men and women share the same bathroom? Huh. Interesting. There's a trash can in the corner of the room. It's completely empty. You know, I don't recall ever seeing any trash in there. Someone must always be coming in here to empty it. My guess is Claire or Sydney. I mean, like your guess is the only people that run this cafe. All right. The paper towel dispenser is full up. That's always good to know. There's a mirror above the sink. Looks like the stress is really taking its toll on me. Is that a gray hair? Oh. What? You're 34? Do you say that you're 34? I think I was in my mid-20s years when I spotted my my first white strand. I was depressed for a millisecond, and then I thought to myself, it is what it is. At least I'm now bald! Damn, I know a lot of people that they're in their early 20s and they're fucking balding. Holy hell. And I'm glad that I'm not balding. Holy hell. I'm glad. Thank, praise be to Umbasa. That's it. Praise be to Umbasa. Are you telling me, you viewers, you don't know who Umbasa is? Are you guys not a Demon Souls fan? You guys not Demon Souls fans? There's just one sink on the wall. It's made of ceramic. I really hope to God that you guys can't hear the ruckus that's happening outside my goddamn window. There's the neighbors have kids visiting and they're making a ruckus. Like I can't hear them because I'm having I can't hear them that much because I have I have a headset over my ears, which, you know, conceal almost all of the noise, but I just, you know, removed the headset to here and I can actually hear them. And my microphone can catch something. I just hope that you guys are not gonna hear what they're saying. The lamp gives the room an eerie glow. They're actually getting a little bit loud too. Well, it's part of the experience, viewers. It's part of the experience. Yeah. A reminder, that's definitely a good reminder of why I still don't have kids. Fuck them kids. Michael Jordan was right. Fuck them kids. The toilet paper holder nailed to the divider. The cubicle has a ceramic toilet inside it. It's so clean you could eat off of it. No, thank you very much. But I'd still prefer not to. Why did you describe it as ceramic? Are you telling me that there are toilet seats that are not made of ceramics, made of plastic? Well, I guess the cover itself could be made of ceramic, and that is something. Ceramic, wood, or plastic. I've seen all of them. The toilet paper holder is screwed in tight. And it looks like the roll has just been replaced. I can't describe the divider. The toilet is made of ceramic, much like the sink and the other toilet. What about the pipe? Yeah, that's it. Nothing interesting in this toilet. In this bathroom. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. I didn't check the table, actually. That's it. The table and the bar and the balls. There's a worn old billiards table in the middle of the room. It's what Lucky's Cafe is famous for, among other things. Huh. I used to be a crack shot at billiards back in the day. Not me though, viewers. I ain't never been a fan. I only played like a couple of times. No, it's actually more than a couple of times. Probably 3, 4, maybe 5 times. Never been a fan. The balls are sitting right in the middle of the table. So these are called billiards. Are they? Pool racks. I'm googling pool racks. Yeah, a pool rack. Not a pool rack, okay. And pool sticks. Yeah, that's a pool stick, yeah, that's it. Billiard. Or billiard. It's billiard, it's not billard. Billiard. Billiard stick. Well, a rack. The rack is the triangle that holds all the balls. All right. I thought it's just called triangle. What? Damn, I'm getting confused. What the hell is a rack? What the hell is a triangle? What the hell is a billiard? And a pool? A pool stick? Just go and read the goddamn newspaper. Sydney's newspaper is on the table. Hey, we've seen that chick before. It reads, December 19th in 1980. New development in serial jewel robbery cases. With regards to the succession of jewel burglaries that have taken place recently, the Los Angeles Police Department announced a new lead that the culprit could be a jewelry theft ring called Condor, based on the information that a woman with a black hat had been witnessed at the crime scene before the incident. This group once frightened the whole nation, and there are fears that their reign of terror is beginning once more. The woman in this article sound just like the women I saw outside the building yesterday. Things have been more hectic than usual since yesterday. Guess there's only one thing for it. If I think back over the events, maybe I can clear a few things up. Are we finishing the chapter? We are finishing the chapter, viewers. December 19th, 1980. My alarm clock woke me up as usual, but just after I got myself back to sleep, the phone rang and got me up again. The one who woke me up with the ridiculously early phone call was... I thought it was Jenny, your mother. Right. It was Mom, and it was Mom who decided it would be a good time to call then. She's currently living in New Jersey by herself. After I finished speaking with Mom, Rachel called. Both she and Mom had some very similar stuff to tell me. They both said they had been called by Rex Foster. They wanted to know about work, that Ed was still angry. They had been called by Rex Foster. That's right. Both Rachel and Mom said that they received phone calls from the same caller. They said his name was Rex Foster, and they were keen to find out whether he was an acquaintance of mine or not. After catching the TV show about the candidate whose speech Ed went to hear, Tony got me caught up in some crazy situation, just like always. Who was the second floor occupant that swore Tony stole her ring? It was Mary. Right. The Ice Queen. It was Mary from room 206. She'd somehow got it into her head that Tony was a master jewel thief. I was coerced into taking a look around Mary's room to prove Tony's innocence. Turns out the ring had just fallen between some furniture. After I proved Tony was innocent, he expressed his gratitude. Well, kinda, I guess. As we talked, he mentioned that he knew I used to be a detective. Tony got that info from Dylan. Who the hell is Charles? That's right. After squeezing him for facts, he finally told me that it came from Dylan. Dylan's the quiet guy who lives in 304. He takes care of the general repairs around here. He found my name in an article from a 4-year-old newspaper. Funny how coincidences like these seem to happen around me. Yeah, I don't think that was a coincidence. Come on, bro. As the day went on, I had the urge to go to Lucky's cafe downstairs. Figured I'd head down there, grab a coffee, and take a breather. Imagine my surprise at finding none other than Rex Foster there. The cafe owner told me Rex had been asking questions. He was asking about an incident 13 years ago. It was the murder incident. Right. The owner told me that Rex had asked about what happened 13 years ago, when the apartments were still a hotel. He turned out to be the same guy who had been calling around for info about me. Now I found out he's after facts surrounding what happened in the past here. Unluckily for me, he chose not to let me in on his secret and left. December 19th, 1980. Despite the apartments being due to close, I spent the entire day embroiled in conversation with the other residents. Yeah, you should be busy trying to looking for another apartment, but I guess you're not gonna do that. You're probably gonna live with your mother for a few, huh? Nothing is wrong with that, that's for sure. Turned out to be pretty useful for gathering facts on past and present events here, especially the unsolved murder that happened 13 years ago. The sudden appearance of Rex Foster in the cafe today made me feel uneasy, and sent my mind spinning back to the mysterious order sheet I found in my room. I think I'm just beginning to register the fact that there's something more to this building than meets the eye. There's some sort of secret to be found here, I'm sure of it. And that ends chapter 2, huh? You can now read the events on this chapter in the Last Window novel.